We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To lead these sessions, today we have our veteran Toastmaster who is here since 2011 as a Toastmaster. He is business consultant and auditor by profession, passionate about Toastmasters and about learning. Rejoice when he makes a person a better person. Happy when he makes a Toastmaster a better Toastmaster. Member, well-wisher, and our veteran Toastmaster, DTM Surya Narayan Krishnamurthy. Please help me welcome DTM Surya Narayan Krishnamurthy on the stage. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, President of Gujarat Toastmasters Club, for that sweet introduction and welcoming me to speak on some very important things for our new members. But one thing, let me tell you, fellow Toastmasters, members, if there are guests here who have not switched on their camera, a very good evening. And that one little thing which I would like to tell you is, I don't think there is anything called new Toastmaster. Believe me, all of us are new to Toastmasters at every point of time. We are learning many things in every event, in every regular meeting, in every educational session. So if you are categorized as a new member, it means you just joined recently into Toastmasters and you believe that you want to know more about Toastmasters. That is the whole idea of new Toastmasters. Otherwise, we are all new at every point of time. That is one thing I would like to tell you. New members, please switch on your cameras. And then in the chat box, you say everyone. So that sometimes when I ask you to respond, you can just put in there yes, no, or whatever you feel. And only new members, please unmute yourself also. Because if I have to ask you, you can reply back to me. The timer, as we all know, our president has said he will do that role for supporting me on the time. So timer, president, please give me 45, 48, and 50. Actually, you all know, see, I don't believe in these three colors. You all know that red, yellow, and green. I need vigor. Okay, I will always overshoot the time. But today, let me see how disciplined I am in this one. Because I'm going to ask you all to be disciplined when you come to Toastmasters. So first, let me try to do that for my own self. What is this orientation program? Why should we have it? What is it all about? See, this is a program where we are all attempting to tailor and then to adapt, adapt the new members to the Toastmasters circumstances. I'll make it very simple. It's a Toastmasters circumstances, I call it, okay? So my objective will be to align, position the new members into the Toastmasters fraternity, let's say that, who are in the Toastmasters circumstances. It is like putting, onto the rails, the train. And this train means there's an engine and locomotives. So, when that is on the tracks, then the journey, the wheels will rotate and then the journey becomes very smooth. That is the whole objective of this program. So I am your crane for today, not the bird, the machine. I'm going to lift you new members, put you onto that track of Toastmastering. And see, Toastmasters recommends orientation program in a different way. They say if the president, or even if the president is not there, it's already VP education, an orientation officer, and new member. If those three can sit for a 15-minute session, lots of things can happen in that session, new things, and understanding can be better. Somehow, I have not seen it happening in any other club also, because they feel if we can have it, say 5 members, 7 members, new are there, just talk to them and tell them what this is all about. They understand more rather than having one-to-one session. Nothing is blocking us from having a one-to-one session. We can still go on and have that later on. Let's try to understand what I'm going to tell you today. And from there, we can move on to one-to-one session if it is required. You can have my email ID, you have my WhatsApp, you can drop me questions. If I know, I answer you. If I don't know, I drop it to somebody else who knows and then get the answers for you. That's no big deal. So one-to-one can happen, okay? The new members should feel at ease. That is another reason why we have this program. I still remember once, so I'll be sharing some personal experience every time when we talk about some things. In 2012 or 13, I was able to get 4 members at the same time. They were in the same building, Fujairah Tower. So one member joined, the other 3 also joined, got the membership done, everything. And they had attended one meeting, but all did not attend. There were only 2 persons who had attended one meeting, 2 didn't attend. So they were enrolled as members. You know what happens when Smedley Award comes? We want members. We cannot have them coming to the meeting, sitting as a guest, and then later on making them member. It takes time. But we club wants the award. So we enrolled the 4. Then I had to go on an emergency to India. The 4 were in the meeting. It so happened in the table topics, they were compelled to speak. So there is a small rule in table topics. The table topic master will invite a Toastmaster to speak first, and if required, another Toastmaster, and then invite a guest. For the Toastmasters, they have to volunteer and come and speak. They don't have to be invited. But for guests, they have to be invited. And if they are not comfortable, they will refuse. So then you cannot compel them. Say, it's okay. The next time you can see. That is the pace at which we have to take guests, new members. But that did not happen. They were compelled to speak, and somebody could not speak at all. He felt very insulted. This happens. You know, they are all human beings. And ultimately, all the 4 left the club. So this orientation program, if we can make it a little comfortable for them, say, stay with us, man. We are with you, Toastmaster. Don't worry. There are so many senior members. We will do some good for you. Why? What is this Toastmasters all about? Something like that, if we can sit and speak. That's what we are doing today. Make a new member feel at ease. The belongingness, the sense of belongingness should come to say, I joined a good club. Yeah. We have DTM Pradeep here, we have DTM Rafi, we have now DTM Harun also will soon join. So now we have some very good people here to support us, so we should join. So that will all come from only an orientation program when we make them comfortable. How to get the most out of Toastmasters? This is one question will be in the mind of every Toastmaster. How to get the most from this club? How will they support me? This is something question, $1 million question in the mind. See, in my earlier years, I used to regularly say, if there are some old members here, they will remember, I used to say, I am proud to be a Toastmaster. Whenever I come on the stage, I used to say that I am proud to be a Toastmaster. Last few years, I am not saying it. That also you will notice. And you may ask me why you're not proud or what? I will say, no, I'm feeling it. Earlier I was saying it loud, now I'm feeling it. And what is this being proud about being a Toastmaster? It is not that unmannerly proudness. It is not that arrogance. No. If anybody thinks like that, please take it off your mind. I'm not like that. I am more of a humble pride, I will call it. Humble pride, because you are a very important person in Toastmasters. Why should you not be humbly proud? Go and tell people around, I am a Toastmaster. You see what is the reaction. They will give you respect. So for that matter, we should feel proud. So that is what, to make you feel all that, is this orientation program. If our president can please put on that presentation. See, today I'm going to bombard you new members with lots of things, lots of information. This is a buffet. You now come to a buffet where there are, I don't know, 500 items, 300 items. And you know what happens? You cannot take all of them. You cannot eat all of them. But the best of those, you will definitely take it onto your plate. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of learning. I have to go at a reasonably fast pace also, I will tell you. Wherever you have questions, just note it down. We'll have a question answer session probably after the 1 hour. I don't know. I'll try to have it within the 1 hour, last 10 minutes, but let's see. Okay. Write it and keep it, and let me go at my pace. Next slide, please. So welcome to this orientation program, new members. Next, please. Yeah. See, this is going to consist of 4 phases. I'm going to introduce some people, some persons, some institutions probably in the first phase. Second phase, I'm going to talk only about expectations. What do I expect? What do you expect? What does he expect? What does she expect? Everything will come in that one. Okay. Then the third part is also something to do with expectations, but it's going to be a lot of requests from my side. There'll be personal requests which will make you a better person. And of course, then we'll have the question answer session. Next slide, please. The first introduction is the orientation officer, and that's myself. President of Fujairah Toastmasters Club has appointed me for the next 1 hour as your orientation officer, but I will still like to be your orientation officer until you become a DTM. I hope that is possible. Those of you who want to become DTM, okay? Until then, let me see whether I can help you out. Wherever, as I told you, little knowledge I can share with you. Where I don't know, I will go to people who know and get it for you. I don't have to go anywhere. It is all available on Toastmaster International portal. If only you find time to go and browse, you will get everything there. Next slide, please. Yeah. Toastmasters International, it's a non-profit educational organization. It's founded in October 1924. See, there is something little bit information here. What is this October 1924 is the first official Toastmaster Club. Actually, an unofficial Toastmaster Club was started in 1905. It took 19 years to get an official Toastmaster Club by our founder. And see, 19 years is a long time, right? So you can see what all improvements would have happened in those 19 years. So today, after that, from 1924 till today, 96 years. So you can say Toastmasters International is so organized in everything. It gives you the opportunity for all these things, now public speaking, communication. So all for what? It's all for self-improvement, self-development. So new members, if you have joined and you come here, go thank that person who brought you here. He's given you a wonderful gift in life which nobody can give you. Joining Toastmasters, you got that wonderful gift from that person who brought you here. Believe me, 364,000 members, 16,214. Before I say 49, it would have become 50. That's how the clubs are getting, new clubs are coming up. So 60,200 plus clubs in 145 countries. 2 years back, I did this program. It was only 143 countries. So countries are also increasing. Next slide, please. Yeah. Most of you have heard this name, but I'd like to introduce, without introducing the founder and the father of Toastmasters, there cannot be any orientation program. Knowledge inspires self-confidence, and knowledge plus confidence will overcome fear of the audience. How wonderfully he has said that. So he says, gain knowledge, then you become more confident, and then fear of the audience will go away. So that is one of the objectives why many of us joined. Is that I can talk to one person, I cannot talk to 3 persons at the same time. That is the simplest. There's a claustrophobia, fear of public speaking. Forget fear of public speaking, fear of speaking to 3 people. 3 people are not public. If you can improve yourself, you can speak to 300 people. That's the only quality that you will gain. And with regard to Dr. Smedley, as I told you, he started that Toastmasters Club in 1905. He was, a very, a modest person, a very quiet person, a very tireless worker, and he had that passion for helping others. And he wanted, them. He wanted the Toastmasters. He wanted the members, his friends. He wanted them to realize their full potential. So he brought up this platform mainly for that. How many of us want to become another Ralph C. Smedley or another Mahatma Gandhi or another Mother Teresa? So I think we have to keep our objectives at that height. We have to work hard. We have to learn more and more and try to reach a greater height. Okay. So that is about Dr. See, his soul is watching us every day, wherever he is, and he's watching us. So we have to do a lot of justice to him. How we will do that, as we know, as we move forward, we will know. Next slide, please. Next one, please. Yeah. I want to introduce the club's executive committee to the new members. Where will you find their names? Very simple. If you already attended meetings, you would have seen them in the agenda. Okay, they are there. On the left side, all the names are there. Can you please tell me if you are, as I told you, if you have your mics unmuted, new members, the club executive committee cares for you and wants to help you. How do you think they are doing it for you? Can anybody tell me, please? Unmute and please share your thoughts with me.
Yes, I would like to share my thoughts on that. So, sorry, am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
How do you think the club executive committee cares for you and wants to help you? That was the question.
VP membership, Mr. Patabi has been very kind. Like he gave me all the guidance.
Thank you.
Likewise,
Thank you. Anything else?
Mr. Hari Pratap, like he contacted me.
Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
it has
So
been,
VP
it has been,
Education
it
has
has
helped
been
you. VP membership has helped you. Any
Yes,
other
sir.
thoughts from any other new members, please?
Yeah, I want to add something here. Just like Mr. Ismail mentioned, the same what I have, and specifically just to keep you on a right track, I have been contacted from by one of the member as well, and
Wonderful.
he gave me some guidance as well.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Any other new member, please? How do you think the club executive committee is helping you?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, please.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
I'm sorry, Toastmaster Kanti, I can't hear you. You're not audible. You're not clear.
Suryaji and here and
Yeah. Anybody else, please?
Yeah, yes.
I would like to. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Toastmaster Rashmi, please.
Yeah, yes. I want to add, other than Toastmaster Patapi and Toastmaster Hari, they are always helpful for me. And also Toastmaster Arif and Toastmaster DTM Pradeep. If anything is there, I'm contacting them.
Excellent. Yes, so they are already helping you. Actually, the first immediate answer that I expected from all of the new members, see, our executive committee members are very modest, like our Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. That's first thing I would like to tell you. And they are also tireless workers. Behind the scenes, they do many things. They have a passion for helping others. Our club executive committee, they do many things. And the immediate caring for you is shown today by giving you an orientation program. So I thought somebody is going to tell me that one. That's I got an orientation program today, and I'm being helped by our XCOM. So, and also, enjoyable environment. When you see our meetings, very creative, very happy meetings are happening, and then the belongingness, the closeness, and all happens there. And what happens is, members, our confidence improves when we are in this regular meetings, and also club executive committee. They are asking you what is your ambition in your Toastmaster journey, how many speeches you want to do, what roles you want to do, and all that. So they really care for you. They give you an enjoyable environment. What is Toastmasters all about is observing, learning, doing, growing, and achieving. And what is plus plus? There's something more than all of these things. As I was telling you about success and significance, you can be successful, best table topic speaker, success, best role player, success. Even DTM is a success. Those two plus signs which you see on that slide, it simply tells you there is something more than, you have to become significant. That's a very, very broad word. That will apply to all those people which I mentioned, like Mahatma Gandhi and Mother Teresa and all that. But then that should be our aim. So we observe, learn, do, grow, and achieve to become something more. To make as our president introduced me, he said, make a person a better person, make a Toastmaster a better Toastmaster. This is something, I think, something significant that we can do when we are in Toastmasters. And then this is a do-it-yourself club, and then you learn by doing. So we need the support of all the members. We need the support of our club executive committee also, and they are doing that in a wonderful way. The other way they are caring for all of us, not only the new members, caring for all of us is the educational session, which is happening on most of the Fridays. So that is something you all have to applaud, clap for the XCOM. The program is self-paced, and then they used to ask, when you are studying in school and college and all, there used to be a question. Economics, is it an art or a science? And then now everybody says it's an art. And then somebody came up saying, it's a science because there is a lab for experimenting. There's a law called law of diminishing marginal utility. If you eat one gulab jamun, you will love it. When you eat the second gulab jamun, the light will go down. When you eat the third one, you don't want to eat it, but you still eat it. The fourth gulab jamun, you don't want to eat it, you want to throw it at somebody. So it's called law of diminishing marginal utility. So like that, whatever they finally said, they said, this can be experimented in the whole world. The whole world is our lab. So economics is a science. Same thing applies to Toastmasters and Toastmastering. Let me tell you, we have a lab, our club and other clubs, division, area, division, district, where we can experiment all our concepts. Already it has been done, and from there we are getting more benefits. So every Toastmaster is a scientist. That is my conclusion based on this slide. Let's go to the next slide, please. I want to introduce, this is something very important. I want to know how each one of you would like to be introduced. There is a form. I think it's called a profile form or a self-introduction form. Let me see whether I can send that to you in the next 3 or 4 days. You can fill it up and send it to me and to the president. It's going to tell all about you. See, I still remember when we were doing a Gavel Club meeting, one of the girls, when I asked this question, how would you like to be introduced? She stood up and said, I'm a princess. And everybody looked at her. He said, yes, I am from the royal family from India. Somewhere in Tamil Nadu, you know, my great-grandfather, he was a king, Raja. So I am a princess. There's something nice to know that one of the, royal family is with us in Toastmasters. So unique things, if you can put it on that paper and send it across, Master of Ceremony, TMOD, General Evaluator, it will benefit them to introduce you in the meetings, okay? So please do that. And yes, our Toastmaster Arundhati Sen, if you can please mark your chat as everyone. She's already saying I can send you this form. Thanks Toastmaster Arundhati from Royals for attending this orientation. So she'll be sending that to you and you could use that so that we can introduce you very nicely and in a unique way. Next slide, please. Yeah. This is an area, expectations and objectives. And what I would like to say here is, just go back one slide, please. Yeah, fine. I have told you about how you want to get introduced. Okay. Self-introduction is the best introduction, they say. So please give some details about yourself in that form if you've already got it. Yes. Thank you for sharing that file. With a smile, you should be able to introduce yourself within, let us say, 2 minutes, wherever you go. In the elevator, I'm Surya. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster, a business consultant and auditor. And it is my objective to do some good to you. Hope we can meet again. My mentor is Toastmaster Mahendran, and he gives me very good advice. Something like this, 4 sentences, 5 sentences, depending on whether it's an elevator or whether it is your new office or whether it's a branch office or you're meeting somebody new who has come from your headquarters. You should be able to combine your business, profession, Toastmasters, your ambition in life, plus who is behind you to help you out, depending on that. So if you could go home as a homework, sorry to treat you as school students, but as a homework, if you can just write down 2 or 3 types of introductions and keep it with you, it will help you wherever you go. And if you can practice it in front of the mirror, it's very easy to introduce yourself to whoever you meet new. So this is something very important all Toastmasters should do, not only the new members. Next slide, please now. We'll go on to these expectations. And this is where I would like you all to give me, you will have to talk to me now, please. If we can have, I'm trying to get a gallery view here. Yes. So please tell me, let's start with Toastmaster Shankar. What are your expectations having joined Toastmasters? I will allow 3 sentences for each because I have to move forward. So please quickly give me your thoughts. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, one of my prime objective is to, make impromptu speeches on various topics, picking up, some of the, standard or, improvised format of speaking. And that is one topic. And the other is that, how to make networking with the same community.
Okay, and, thank you. I think something about communication and speaking you're looking for, right?
That's right.
So I want to put it in a simple sentence, okay. Toastmaster Ismail, can you please?
Yes, sir. So my main expectation is I would like to become a good public speaker and to make good new friends.
Thank you. Toastmaster Reshmi, old and new member, please. Thank you. That's good.
Yeah, good evening all. The art Toastmaster is not a news to me. So I already completed my CC and CL, but the learning is not completed. So I have to learn more, and I consider it as a learning experience and a communication and also the leadership skills to improve.
Great. Yeah, thanks. Toastmaster Ramakrishnan Nataraj.
Actually, I have always found that though I had some grasp on vocabulary, but though I felt myself short of words when speaking in front of more than 5 to 10 people, and I want to develop my self-confidence and be a good public speaker.
Okay, self-confidence. You want more self-confidence, which will help you in your self-development. Thank you. Toastmaster Swaminathan, please.
Learning is a continuous process. Even though I have confidence in terms of talking in front of the larger crowd, I just wanted to, I'm an extempore speaker. So I just wanted to be more constructive on my approach towards the way how I talk to the people. So that's the objective which I am looking at now.
Thank you. Toastmaster Arundhati Sen.
So predominantly or primarily it would be learning from others. I'm okay in a gathering, I'm okay with a address or an audience, but I would like to learn much more from observing people. That's my core objective.
That's good. Thank you. I think you are a teacher, right?
Yeah, kind of. Art teacher. Not a subject teacher, but an art teacher.
Okay, so this platform will help you to be a better communicator and also to be a good listener and also to learn more by that. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Toastmaster Rafiq, you have to unmute yourself before you speak to us.
My purpose for joining this Toastmaster International is to grab those good ideas and skills, how to be an effective speaker and how to deliver an effective presentation in front of the people, and just to put those things in front of the people which are effective and which can have some impressions for your topic that you are going to deliver. So this is what the crux of the presentation that I want to give.
Thank you. Toastmaster Eloisa Flores, can you please share your thoughts with me and with the members?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Your expectations from Toastmasters?
I think I joined because I want to improve my speaking to the public and to be a good motivational speaker.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to motivate others, so Toastmasters will motivate you to motivate others. That's a good objective. Thank you for that. Anybody else wants to share? It will be very nice. Even if you are not a new member, please do share with us. Toastmaster Kaisin Khan, anything you would like to say? Please unmute.
Good evening. It's been 7 months since I've been a Toastmaster. I'm still working on my major objective. It is to translate my thoughts into proper words, because I tend to have enough ideas inside, but when I strike up a conversation with a person, it kind of dwindles down into very few scripts, and I want to communicate effectively to put it into 2 words.
So it is something like a movement from the head to the heart and to the members, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. I think Toastmasters will definitely help you there with that. If you have that objective, I think that's good to have such expectations from Toastmasters. Yes. Let me just move on with this one. I want to also make it a little interactive to know your thoughts. I think you've all given me some good inputs there, but there are lots more that Toastmasters can give you. See, a few years back, again, I have to share my experience. I was asking somebody, what is your expectation? And this was not in an orientation program. This was a personal talk outside the regular meeting. And then I got this answer. I said, to promote multi-level marketing. Somebody wanted to do that. So he said, there are 33 members in this club, at least 25 or 30, I can take it into my multi-level marketing. Very easy, you know. 2 people catch another 2 people, 4 people catch another 8 people and all that. I said, I don't know whether that's a good objective. Another person, another time said, I'm searching for a job. So Toastmasters, you know, there are CEOs sitting here. There are plant engineers sitting here. GMs are here. So let me, get introduced them and get a good job. There was one person I remember, no names, no company name, did that as a member, got a job. We had an educational speaker coming from Dubai. I don't know how that happened, but that person is working there. I think somebody is smiling big. They already know who that person is. So the objective was job search and they got it. Toastmasters International, 100 years to be used for job search, I don't encourage that. The objectives, the expectations of Toastmasters International is something else. Let us all understand that. And if you are going to, okay, after getting the job, if you are continuing Toastmasters, then it's a different question. Then you leave Toastmasters completely and go for the job, then I think the intention was not the right intention. And I'm going to prove it to you in a few minutes why that intention is something which I discourage. There was somebody else telling me to improve my English. See, that will definitely happen, but that should not be the sole objective. There are English teachers, there are English institutions. You can go join there and improve English. This is not the place to improve English. That is an additional bonus you get by being a Toastmaster. You will improve your English. You go to Toastmaster, Amiragam Toastmasters Club, you will improve your Tamil there. Okay, but that is not the objective. That is what I would like to drive home to you. Okay, and also when you come on to the executive committee, see, again, there was a particular club officer, and I was saying, Baba, you are not attending the regular meetings. How are you on the ExCom? What is that you are giving to our members by being on the ExCom, not attending regular meetings? And then I got a wonderful response. And I do not like to listen to this from any ExCom member. It puts me under depression, to be very frank with you. The answer was like this. This is a voluntary service, no? Toastmasters is a voluntary service. I will come when I want to come. I will go when I want to go. In ExCom, if there is a meeting, if I want to attend, I will attend. If I don't want to attend, I will not attend. So voluntary service, this is something which I don't accept. Voluntary service, go and do it somewhere else, no? I don't think I'm offending anybody, but that is not a purpose of a club officer and Toastmasters. I want to make that very, very clear. If you can't work in club officer, just tell the president, I can't work, leave me alone, take somebody else. Why? I'm going to prove that also to you why in the next slides. Club officer role, why it is so very, very important for a Toastmaster. I'm going to prove that to you. Okay, so that is something which I don't like to listen to when somebody says voluntary service. No. Now let me plant some seeds into your mind when we are talking about this expectations. Just listen to me and see how far it will apply to you. What are those objectives you hope to accomplish as a member of this club? Are public speaking or leadership skills a requirement of your job or profession? How would you describe your current skill level as a speaker or a leader? Just take these thoughts in these questions, try to answer them within yourself. Do you have any specific fears relative to public speaking or leadership? How can the club help you to accomplish your goals? Do you want to persuade people and convince others? Do you want to put your ideas across clearly and understandably? Do you want to improve your self-confidence? Do you want to think quickly and clearly under pressure? This is the table topics session all about, right? You want to become a skilled person in a group leadership. Do you want to listen effectively and critically? Tactfully, do you want to evaluate someone else's efforts so that they can return that as a favor to you and evaluate you in your speeches and make you a better speaker? Can you gracefully accept helpful criticism? I have examples for each one of these, but I'll take the last one as a personal experience. Gracefully accept helpful criticism. Many of us don't do that. Human tendency, that is what I will say. I remember in a club meeting, I was general evaluator and the speaker had spoken, finished, prepared speech over, then the evaluator was giving his report. There were some very good points, but as a general evaluator in a physical meeting, I'm listening to the evaluator and also looking at the expression of that particular speaker who's listening to the evaluator, and I found the face becoming very small and getting agitated. And said, why did I speak today? See, that was some question going on in the mind of the speaker. That should not happen. In Toastmasters, you make a mistake, people will clap and appreciate you and take you to a higher level. If we can understand that, let us accept constructive criticism with grace. Go to that person after the meeting, be happy and say, today I learned something new. That is where, as a Toastmaster, we stand out from anybody else in this world. Let me tell you. I can give you examples for all of these, but I think that is something which I want to share with you. In evaluations, don't ever get dejected. I've seen members going away from club after the third evaluation, after receiving the third evaluation, thinking that this is not the place for me. So as an evaluator also, you be please careful. Don't comment on other things other than the speech. As an evaluator, you have no right to talk about the speaker. It is about the speech, which is more important. So that was about the expectations. Please go on to the next slide. I cannot see the slide, please, President. Because is it not in the speaker view, or you're not sharing online?
Yeah, he is trying to share.
Okay. But I am worried about the Vibgyor, I am already in violet area. Then Indigo will come. I'll take another extra half an hour. Then everybody will say, what is this? No timing. Yeah. Yes, expectations, objectives. So that is something there. The next one, please. Yes. If you have spoken some words from these mission statements, then that should be your expectation. Toastmaster International wants to empower you to become a more effective communicator and leader. Yeah? So take it from Toastmasters. Take it from Toastmaster Club. District mission is to build new clubs. They will do it. We can become dual members, multi-members and all that. Yeah. Support all the clubs, learn more and more. Club mission, thank you, President, for reading it today to the club. It was very nice. Supportive positive learning experience, empower, develop communication leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. These should be our expectations. This should be our objective. And the club is giving it to us. So I always ask, which is the most important word in this club mission? Can anybody give me your thoughts? Which is the most important word in this club mission? Which is the most important word in the club mission?
Just positive learning experience.
Yeah, okay. You will say supportive, somebody will say learning experience, somebody will say empowerment. I always say the first word, we. That is the most, if that is not there, I don't think that sentence will have any meaning. It's all of us. It's all of us in the club. It's all of us Toastmasters. So we have to support. So we is the most important word. Okay. Please keep that in mind, and let me move forward. Now, next slide, please. So I said, I will prove it to you. This is the mission statement and the Toastmasters promise. I will attend club meetings regularly. I'm going to do my projects with a lot of ability. I will follow the Toastmasters education. We are going to do this promise very soon, not in today's session. In another session, all of us will take this oath. It's a pledge, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so. All of these are very important. Can somebody tell me, when a Toastmaster makes this promise, what is the promise from Toastmasters International to the member? What is the promise from Toastmasters International to the member? Can somebody tell me, please?
To achieve the expected results.
Yes. Anybody else?
Toastmasters
International has a promise for you.
To create a healthy environment for learning and supporting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arundhati. Any other thoughts?
Become a confident speakers.
Thank you. Yeah, these are all your thoughts, but there is something there in the manual. Toastmasters, if you take up the leadership handbook, you will find it there. Toastmasters International promise to members is empowering individuals through personal and professional development. Very simple, sweet, and very meaningful. If Toastmasters International is giving us that promise, then we have to give a lot of promise as a Toastmaster. Take a lot of pledges so that we are on the right track to do many things. Next slide, please. So all your expectations were there in the two slides, the mission and the promise. Okay. How are meetings run? I'm going to run now. All of you have attended. Is there anybody here who has not attended even one meeting? Then I will go through this. I'm sure all of you have attended meetings, right? So let's go to the next slide. See that how our meetings run is all about Toastmaster wearing many caps. If you go to the agenda, you will see it. All the roles are there. You can do all those roles whenever you get a chance to do it. Toastmaster Club will give you the opportunity for all those roles. So this is something important. How to get the Distinguished Toastmaster Award? Can anybody throw light on this? Did anybody tell me that you want to become a DTM? Okay, let's go to the next slide, please. There are 6 requirements, actually. You have to complete 2 paths. There is a DTM project completion. What is a DTM project? In the traditional path, it was called high performance leadership. Now, the definition given in the manual is project of own design. That means you can design the project, but you have to demonstrate your skills and expertise that you have gained there. And if that demonstration of the skills and the expertise, if it is related to leadership qualities and conducting in an organized way, systematic way, those things will count for that project. You can do it inside Toastmasters events and also externally. Externally means in your office, in your organization. Only thing is, you please inform the VP Education before you do it, because he will guide you on what you're supposed to do before you start that project in your office. And then you have to give a report to the club also later on. So there are 2 things. Inform the club and then report to the club. In between you do the project, you will have some guidance committee members and all that. They will evaluate you, they will sign off some forms, and that is what is called a DTM project. We will be having leaders coming in later on, maybe in October, who will give us more insight on the DTM projects. Club officer role, those who are already in the XCOM, you have become 1/6 DTM. Give yourself a big pat for having accepted the club officer role. See, this is so important. Now you understand when I told you earlier, what happens if somebody says, I am a club officer, I am a member, it is a voluntary service, I will do if I want to do. No, nothing like if I want to do. Please do. There is a club leadership handbook. See what is the requirement of your role and please do that, because it's going to benefit you, it's going to benefit all the other members. There is no voluntary service and all that. Okay. According to me, it's a compulsory service so that everybody benefits. Then there is a district leader role. I have put in some abbreviations. DD is district director. Anybody knows the name of our district director?
Nelson. DTM Nelson Manasit.
Kanti ji, you will know all of them. New members should know. Anyway, thank you for the input. PQD. Anybody knows the name of PQD? Program Quality Director. Okay, what is the district number? All of you should say in a chorus. 105. Yeah, thank you. So 105 is our district. Our program quality director is?
Gurbinder Pun. DTM.
Okay, thank you. Yes, DTM Gurbinder Pun. He had visited FTC last year and gave us a wonderful educational session. Then CGD, Club Growth Director. Who is our Club Growth Director? Anybody, please?
DTM Rania.
DTM Rania, yes.
Rania Abdul Rabb. DTM
Yes.
Rania Abdul Rabb.
Yeah. And then we have PR manager. Who's our PR manager? Public Relations manager. At the
DTM Deepa Surendran.
Thank you. Admin manager, finance manager, division director, division K director. Who is the division K director?
DTM Nagarajan, sir.
Correct.
I think.
DTM KL Nagarajan. Okay. And area director. Who is our area? What is the number of our area? Area 47. Our division is division K. Area director is?
Toastmaster Ramesh Karot.
Yeah, Toastmaster Ramesh, who has given many speeches in our club during last year. So the new members may not know him, but we all know him, and new members will get to know him when he comes for his visits. The 5th and 6th one is something connected to new club or a club which is not doing very well. But the appointments will come from the district director or from club growth director. You can be a club mentor or a club coach. That is requirement number 5. Requirement number 6 is club sponsor or workshop. In club sponsor for a new club. So let's all start thinking about starting some new clubs. It will be nice to move up to DTM. And for workshop, again, they give you either or. That is, you can do a youth leadership workshop or a speechcraft workshop. Details of all this is available in TMI portal. We can pick that up and go. So these are the 6 for attaining DTM. what I'll be doing is the entire presentation I'll not be sharing, but some of these slides I'll be sharing with you later on. I'll be sharing some of these slides, so you will get these details. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, this is just to tell you that 99.9% of what happens in Toastmasters is all manual driven. It's all there. So we can always look upon TMI portal, TMI manuals and books to know what we are doing is right or wrong, how to do it and all that. Okay. Pathways. All of you are Pathways enrolled. Otherwise, become enrolled. Just contact your VP Education. In Pathways, there is only one thing I would like to tell you. We have already had an educational session. We'll try to arrange one more later on as we are progressing in this journey. There is a demonstration of how to choose a path. So if you have not seen it, please go to TMI portal and please take up the demonstration and then choose your path according to the factors that they ask you, that the questions which are asked. So I will not go into details of Pathways. Next slide, please. Okay, now I'm going to the next phase, which is requests. I had read a lot in the manuals, then I didn't know how to present it. So I said, let me make it as requests. If I make some requests to members as an orientation officer, then probably they'll say, yes, okay, for your sake, let me do this. And when you do something for my sake, you're doing it for the sake of all the members. And when you do it for the sake of all the members, you're doing it for your own improvement, for self-improvement, for self-development. After these requests are over, I might be asking you some questions, so you could please note down. I'm going to ask, there's something like a quiz program, okay? So please start moving into the request, please, one by one, and we'll have to take it a little fast. Next slide, please. Yeah. Whether I request you or not, you're going to attend. Next slide, please. Just keep moving here. Make new friends in Toastmasters. Every club meeting, if there is any events happening other than in your club, please attend other club meetings, other events, and make new friends. Next request, please. Yeah. Mentor. See, a small thing I want to share with you here. Who is this mentor? You can choose it. The XCOM can give you the mentor also, allot you. There was a man who saw some clear water. He was a very good swimmer. So he went, jumped into that water. He's an experienced man. He wanted more experience. He jumped into swim there. But then when he came out, he was full of slush, because at 3 feet down below that clear water, there was slush. After coming out, cleaning himself, drying himself, he started telling people, if you go there, there is slush at this area. Don't dive from there. There will be stones. Dive from here. It's a better place. Like that, you know. So why he was saying that is he became a mentor. Whatever that things he experienced, he wanted to share with others and make those persons have a better learning experience. That is the shortest form I can give you, a 2-minute educational session on mentoring. Okay. So we are all mentors in life. I don't want to ask you that question, how many of you are mentors? Because I know the answer will be, as a father, you're a mentor, as a brother, you're a mentor, as a wife, you're a brother, you're a mentor. We are all mentors and we are also mentees. Fourth one, assist a role player. Yeah, in physical meetings, I used to sit next to the timer to learn how he does it. So here also in online meetings, if you can assist somebody who's coming up, as a table topic master, assist them to choose topics and then learn from them. How do you do all this? What is the way to present? So for every role, we can become, assist and assist the role players in a meeting. In the same way, you can be a backup or a shadow for every XCOM member. If you're already in the XCOM, you should be following what the president and VP Education are doing, so that next year you become president or VP Education. If you're not in the XCOM, watch all the XCOM members, stay in touch with them, become a backup or shadow for them, so that next year when you take up a role in the XCOM, you will be very successful. We already have, if not here, okay, what is XCOM? Executive Committee. I think we've already seen it in one of the slides before. Executive Committee is our President, Vice President Education, Vice President Membership, Vice President Public Relations, Secretary, Treasurer, Sergeant at Arms, and the immediate past president. So there are 8 members in the executive committee. If it's a new club, there will be only 7 because the immediate past president will be there only in the second year. Participate as a table topic speaker. Yeah, see, this is again thinking on toes, impromptu speaking and all. Why should we do this? Instead, I see somebody, you know, when this topic comes in the physical meetings, they take mobile and walk outside. A very important call has come. In online meetings, they shut off the camera, change their name. Please don't do that. See, table topic speaker is a volunteer. Raise your hand, come and start speaking to whatever question is asked. There is no right answer, there is no wrong answer. This is a session to make you lose all your nervousness. Kick those rats out of your stomach. Pull out those butterflies from your stomach, keep it in your hand and look at the beautiful design those butterflies have. That is the sort of attitude we all should be having when table topic session starts. That is the way to motivate the table topic master. So that's about that. The next one is already, I think forms have come in Royals Club also. I think they are working on it. They already know who are the speakers, prepared speakers who are going to gain the awards in the DCP points. Distinguished Club Program points and Club Success Plan. Okay, we'll get into the details of that later on. I'm sure new member is going to ask me a question. Yes. Yes, DTM Pradeep, thank you for that message. Now, this is one slide which I wanted to tell you. There was a question which I asked and somebody told me after 2 speeches, it took 3 months for the 3rd speech. So I asked, why are you not giving a speech? And then I was told I don't have topics. If I go to internet, I have to be getting the same topics. You can always go and ask there. If you can say project number 8 in competent communicator manual, you will get a speech, many speeches. So that is called internet copying. Please don't do that. Your more of your experiences will help us. And also this small formula lake will also help you. Next slide, please. Because if you don't have a topic, you can't get a speech. So I wanted to mention that topic selection is something very important. And how to do that is, see, the topics where you are well versed, you could use them. Not always. I will always say speak on something which you don't know, and that will help you to become a better speaker. But to start with, as a new member, topics that you know, then the topics that you love. That is number 7. Number 6 is topics you know. And 5 is topics your audience cares about. Keep these 3 in your mind and try to select out of personal experience. There should be a link with your personal experience. That would be very nice. Number 8 means, okay, what is this diagram called? Mathematicians, you all know that. It's called a Venn diagram. Yeah. The Venn diagram, number 8 means out of this. That means you don't know the topic, you don't love the topic, and your audience will not love it. The number 8 is not going to be a speech at all. But 4 could be a good speech because it's the topics you love and the topics your audience care about. It's going to be a good speech if you select such a topic. Topic in that 2. Number 2 is topics you know and the topic your audience care about. So you can give them a good knowledge sharing. Yeah. And also 3, you know something and you know you love it. So you want to, like, it's sort of a little bit of forcing it on the audience, but even if they don't like it, you can make them like it. Number 3. Number 1 will be the best for you to choose. That you have knowledge on that, you love to speak on that, and then your audience also, they will also like it. They will care to listen to you. So number 1, if these 3 qualities are there, that will be a best topic. Link it to personal experience and you'll be having your speeches ready. Next one, please. Yeah, contests are coming up, competitions are coming up. We will have a separate session for that, how we can prepare for contests and get some awards for our club. There are 4 contests actually, just to quickly tell you: international speech contest, then the evaluation contest, table topics contest, and humorous speech, right? These are the 4. International speech contest, you can go right up to world headquarters level and become the world champion. The other 3, you can go up to district level. How do we go there? We have a contest in the club, move to area, the winners move to area, area to division, division to district. Okay. We'll talk about this another time when the contests are coming up near. This is another request I have: username and password. If you don't know, if you have not entered the portal, first check whether you have received an email from TMI welcoming you as a member. Then go to the Toastmasters.org website. Your username will be your email ID, which you have got registered with TMI. And you don't know the password, just go and say forgot password. Forgot password will ask you some questions only which you know. Give the answers to those questions and it will reset your password and you are on the track to getting into the portal. Please do this. Many of us don't do it. And if you can do this regularly, at least once a week, see, it's an ocean. TMI Toastmasters International Portal is an ocean of knowledge. So every new member, please go in and start browsing. Even for your pathways, you have to do it, even otherwise, okay? So that's very important. Invite your friends to join the club. All of us will be rewarded. Why do I say that all of us will be rewarded? Can anybody tell me what is the reason we should invite friends? Why can't we only 20 people or 15 people be in the club and run it? Why should we invite friends to the club? Why should we have guests? Very simple. I know the thought going on in your mind. If your friend didn't invite you, you wouldn't have become a member. Very simple. So bringing guests, more members, there will be a better club experience. Very simple. More members, more new members, better club experiences, right? So bring your friends and let them get the benefits of Toastmasters, what we are talking about all this while, okay? Next one, please. Yeah, this is some 5-member, 10-member, 15 members. If you introduce, in the form it says sponsoring a new member. Sponsoring means introducing, that's all. So there's some awards which some recognition you get from Toastmasters International. Next one, please. Yeah, follow communication protocol. See, when somebody calls you from Toastmasters, speak to them on the phone. Some of us don't attend calls. WhatsApp messages. I said, please support me in today's orientation program. I got 8 thumbs up out of 65. Doesn't matter. But give your thoughts. No, say, thanks, let me attend. I'll be very happy to attend something. Give your thoughts. Okay, if you're not giving it to me, it's all right. If you're not giving it to another member, it's all right. Club XCOM, if they post something for you, new members, old members also, please respond. That is what I mean by communication protocol. And ask them questions. This is something very important. Next, please. Yeah, I call this a vanity box. Everyone should be carrying a vanity bag. It helps a lot. I still do that. In that bag, you can have your manuals, you can have member roster, some quotations, table topics, word of the day. Why? If somebody backs out at the last moment, you can fit in. You can become the word master, you can become the table topic master, all these things, okay? And then notes of meetings. Our program quality director, DTM Pan, he brought a notebook and showed, see, I have this for the past many years. All my notes I've written here. Every meeting I've written down the notes. I can refer, I can refresh. When I turn pages backwards, I go to that particular meeting which I attended and I'm able to recollect, recapitulate everything that happened in that meeting. It helps me in future meetings. So this is something, the log, I call it the log book. It should be maintained, okay? And whenever possible, keep updating your president and also the vice president education of your progress. If you want, you can write to me. I can also help you. Next one, please. I think I'm shooting time, but let me try to finish off quickly. Yeah, next slide, please. Because I want to get into the question answer session after this. Next slide, please. Yeah. Organization chart of Toastmasters. Who is at the top? Anybody give me answers quickly, please. The member is at the top. You as a member is the most important person. If you walk into your office or your school, they will always say there is some owners are there. Below the owners, there is a management. Below the management, there is a headmaster or a principal. Like that, there is a general manager. Below that, like how many organizations give importance to the workforce? If there is no workforce, there is no organization. But Toastmasters International has very clearly brought it, emphasized that member is the most important person. If there is no member, there is no club, no area, no division, no district, no world headquarters. Member, you are a very, very important person in Toastmasters. You feel that, feel proud about it. Next one, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. Distinguished program, this is something for the XCOM, because what the one slide back, please. what the DCP is, it is for the status of the club. There are 10 points to be earned. Even if you reach 9 goals, you become a President's Distinguished Club. I have put up this slide only for one reason. The members are the ones who contribute for this. There is a point for club officer training that the ExCom will get it. There is a point for bringing 4 members, all of us can do it. Another point for 4 members, all of us can do it. There is a point for paying dues, treasurer and members with president, we can do it. There are 4 points, there are 6 points for educational awards. So as you keep completing levels, every member will be giving points to the club. That is what I would like to say about the Distinguished Club program. We'll go into details later on. Now it's a question answer session. How much excess time I have taken? I think I've taken 5 minutes more, but we'll still have this particular question answer session. Please, if you have questions, you can put it across to me now. New members, any questions? Unmute yourself and ask. I think you are all muted now. Is Toastmaster Shankar speaking? Unmute yourself, please.
No. It's all clear, DTM Suryaji. It's,
okay. Is there anybody who has some questions? You can
Yeah,
come
I
up.
have one question here, Shafiq. Actually, I just want to know, is there any plan will be given to the new member through which they will go, and whatever the step-by-step activities, whatever the plan that has been shared from your side, it was very productive. But I just want to know whether any plan will be shared with the new members, and based on that they will go. And,
Yes. See, what I'm going to be doing
who will
is,
be the concerned person?
on behalf of the executive committee, I'm going to send you some portions of this presentation. That is number 1. Then you have a club officer sitting here as a new member, and that is a VP PR of Royals Toastmasters Club. That is Toastmaster Arundhati. She has done a lot of research as a new member. She has done a lot of research and pulled out many things which she is going to compile as a new member kit. Am I right, Toastmaster Arundhati? Yes, she's nodding.
Yes.
So that
yes,
is
yes.
something which is going to be shared with all the new members. In fact, it will be shared with every one of us, so that you study that, and then when you invite your friends and guests, that's going to help you. The slides plus those documents, there are many documents. I will call them documents, new member kit documents. That will be shared with you. And you can always ask us more questions after reading them. See, the questions which you are asking is after listening to me today. When you go into the Toastmasters portal, when you get these membership kits, you will have another 100 questions coming up. Please put them to me and I'll answer them to you. That will enrich your knowledge about Toastmasters. I'm there to help you. President is there, VP Education is there. If anything concerning membership, write to VP membership. If he knows, he will tell you. If he doesn't know, he will ask me, or he will ask the president, or he will ask the area director or division director. We have a lot of knowledge above us, the lineup we call it, and Toastmaster International portal has it. So we'll help you on that, Toastmaster Rafiq. Have I answered you?
Yeah,
are you happy about it?
Yeah, I'm happy. I just want to clear one more thing. That you are correct. This is documentation point of view. That maybe if you have any questions, we can just raise the question and that can be solved. My second thing is how to remove our fear, how to lose our fear in front of the people for what we are here. Just to groom our.
I was
skill.
expecting this question,
What will
so
be?
I made some notes here. Only thing I will have to ask our president, can I take a little more time? Because this is something then I have to go into and read it out for you. Or if we want to end up this session, then I can, what I can do is I can email it, or I can WhatsApp that particular document to all of you. How to lose your fear, how to lose your
Sorry,
nervousness.
Mr. Surya, I just want to complete my questions. If it can, sorry for interrupting you. I just want to complete my questions because the main purpose is to come on stage and showcase your skill in front of the people. So, what will be the strategy from the Toastmaster Club, which will be given to the new member, and they will enable them to speak in front of the people rather than
Yes.
the documentation part?
Yes, we will do that for you. For that, the first step, say my Guruji told me, whenever you want a benefit, you have to come to me with one step. Give me one step, I'll give you 10 steps. That is what my saint told me. It is the same thing in Toastmasters. Please come one step forward. After you receive my slides, read all of that, and also do some reading on the Toastmasters portal and also on the manuals and you get more questions, you ask me. If you want an immediate answer for fear, let me tell you, do some meditation, do some yoga, do some prayer, go to gym regularly, do everything other than speaking and leadership. Come back to Toastmasters, you will feel a better, you get a better feeling to look into the eyes of people. See, we are in online meetings now. It's so easy to look at the screen. You don't even know where I'm looking at. I'm not even looking at your eyes. In a physical meeting, I have to look at your eyes and speak to you. So that fear will slowly go away. How to take away the nervousness is, I have one separate session for that. It's a 15 or 20-minute session. I would like to have that with you one-to-one and then extend it to all the new members and all the existing members as well. I will tell you, losing fear is very simple. Only believe me, if that is one step you come towards Toastmasters, believe me, losing fear is very simple. If you have that confidence in you, you will lose it and you will be a better speaker. Any other questions, please?
Thank you.
Yes, please.
First, thank you so much for the wonderful orientation session. I think this was much needed and much awaited.
Thank you.
Really glad to be here today. My question is, if you can share some thoughts on pathways. How do we as new members?
Okay, I'm sorry, I will have to stop you straight away, because when I took up that pathway slide, I mentioned it. We had an educational session on pathways completely. And since you joined after that, you missed it. Doesn't matter. Very soon we'll be having an educational session on pathways again, because we know there are many new members who don't fully understand that. Okay, so we will do that for you. We'll do that for you.
Thank you.
It's an extensive information which is available there. We had Manoj, a DTM called Manoj. I don't get the full name. She has given us a wonderful session.
Manju Warrior.
Yes, yes. You're right, Toastmasters. So we will be getting once more, because this pathways is the essence of Toastmastering now. All the speech projects, and there are other leadership roles also coming through pathways. So for the, now I have to say, newest members, for the newest members, let us have one more educational session very soon. And let me request XCOM to take a note of that, so that you are on the track again into pathways. Any other questions, please?
One small question on behalf of new members, DTM Suryaji.
Yes, sir, DTM Pradeep.
New members after joining in Toastmasters, how they start their journey? They have to start with project speeches or any roles they can take up initially?
Yeah, thank you for this question. I think you are helping me to answer something which might have missed out. See, this is dependent on the member. Every member does not have the same qualities. There are some members who are coming into the club who are already into public speaking. They just want to improve. So what happens is they get into the speeches straight away. There are very new members, they don't know what is happening. They just want to watch the club meetings again and again and again. And then they start choosing the roles. So that would be the strategy of some of the members. They'll say, let me do Sergeant at Arms, because there is a script behind it. Let me do that one. I'll become a little comfortable. Let me become a word master. Let me go to DTM Pradeep or Toastmaster Ariva, who has given 65 words in the WhatsApp. Let me choose one word from there and let me try to do that. Do, observe, learn, do. Some members take up that. But what I would advise, I think your question was what would I advise, or what is in my opinion. In my opinion, start with Sergeant at Arms. It is a 2-minute or 3-minute talk. Move on to Word Master, you become more comfortable. Do a table topic master session. If you can do table topic speaker in between for 2 or 3 sessions, you have to become more and more comfortable how the meetings run and how people accept you in the club. What can you contribute to them? What will they contribute to you? Get at ease. Then go for your icebreaker. This is my opinion. My opinion can differ from person to person. Somebody is ready to do icebreaker tomorrow, joining today member, let them do. If it is a good speech. Not doing an icebreaker for the sake of doing it. There is an objective behind every speech. If you are meeting that objective, it's nice. Otherwise, you know, you have to think about yourself. The member has to think and say, should I do this speech again? I didn't prepare, I just came and done a speech. Every speech requires preparation. Every speech requires a lot of practice. So if they are ready with that, let them go ahead with the speeches. But I would advise to become comfortable, to do many roles, and then start off the speeches. And another thing is, in a club, if you do a speech, a role, a speech, a role, alternate between these two, you will be progressing. If you are giving speeches in every meeting, sometimes there is a chance that we get bored. Last time he spoke, again he's speaking, 3 weeks back he spoke. That sort of some sort of a complex might come in. But if you have good speakers, they can be there. When they are doing a role, they can be a backup for a speaker. When they are doing a speech, they can be a backup for a role. That way, every member will be helping the club for self-development. And see, the club is a collection of members. There is a collection and there is an individual. The individual is inside the group. So it has to be both, the benefits has to be from both directions. All members help the single individual. The single individual has to do his participation properly as he is a part of the group. This is the whole concept of Toastmasters. Collective process and an individual process, and everybody benefits. Any other questions, please? If I have answered you that, is it okay, DTM Pradeep?
Yeah, thank you, DTM Siraj. You partially answered to Rafiq's second question also.
Okay, thank you so much.
With the club.
Any other questions? Because we are nearing 8 now. This orientation program is actually a longer time, but we reduced it, brought it down to 1 hour. I'd like to do justice, even if I'm overboard time as usual. Vibgyor. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, everything is cost now. Any questions? Should I call it a day? I will be in the WhatsApp. I will be putting in my email ID. You can write to me if you have any questions, so I can help you out in any clarification that you have. If you're okay, I would like to sum up saying that today I have given you some introductions on what are the people and institution, which is very important for your knowledge as a new member. I've also told you about what is the expectations as a member you have, and what is the expectation as Toastmasters International and as the club has from you. And I've also attempted to answer some of your questions. And with that, let me say thank you, Toastmaster Mahendran and XCOM, for giving me this privilege which you have bestowed upon me to be an orientation officer. I hope I have added some value to your thoughts, to see you as a better person. I would only request you, please move from 211 to 212. At 211, water will just boil. At 212 Fahrenheit, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, the boiling water becomes steam. Steam can run the engine. The engine can pull along locomotives. So it has been my endeavor today to make each one of you an engine. So please move from 211 to 212, and you will pull along all the other members in the club, the locomotives, and you will attain greater successes in all your endeavors. Dear new members, you are now ready for the induction ceremony, which the XCOM, the executive committee, will be notifying you very soon. And with that, let me hand over back to our president with, again, a lot of gratitude for having considered me for this orientation program. Thank you very much, Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DTM Surya, for your wonderful sessions today. It's a great insight for us. Though it's a very quick overview about Toastmasters, even a day will not be sufficient to go through all the details which is available in Toastmasters website. So I request each member to just get to use our Toastmaster International website. You will get more insight about what exactly that you are looking for. No need to go to Google's search. Directly go to Toastmaster website and you can reach everything. You will get everything in the Toastmaster website itself. We will shortly notice you when we are going to do our induction, probably upcoming week that we have planned for it. We'll give a confirmation for every member to have a new member induction in our club meetings. And DTM Harun, I would like to have a small feedback from your end. Since DTM Harun is our veteran Toastmaster and Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Please, DTM Harun.
Unmute yourself, please. DTM Harun, please unmute. DTM Harun, please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you, President. And first of all, I must congratulate DTM Surya for conducting such a wonderful session. I will add to this whatever he has said already. Rafiq asked a question, how to overcome the nervousness. I'll tell you, first of all, be regular to all the meetings, come well prepared, and here you will grow at your own pace. Nobody will tell you to run unless you want to run yourself. So any project or any role you want to do, come well prepared. You can always take the help of the mentor, and you will find that you only are able to do it. See, I started in October 2007, and the person who introduced me was Mr. Toastmaster Sundarajan. And my first speech, icebreaker, was horrible. And he said, "You will become a DTM one day." First, I laughed. But I said that he has said something. This means it makes sense because he's a senior Toastmaster. He must have seen something in me. And today, I am a DTM. And I thank Toastmaster Shankar for introducing me to the club, and Toastmaster Sundarajan, who evaluated me for my icebreaker. Now, this evaluation, DTM Suryaji said, you have to take it in a positive way. And we do give positive evaluation. Not to worry. And don't worry about, see, I'll tell you, even if you are not able to speak, still we appreciate you. If you can talk to your friend, you can speak. And when you can speak, Toastmaster provide a platform where you can express yourself. You can express your feeling, you can express your biography, you can express your thought, but in limited time. Time is limited, whether it is a senior Toastmaster or junior Toastmaster, the timer will say stop, and you have to stop. So speaking on any topic, whether it's a table topic or your project speech, within the stipulated time, and how best you can keep arrange your thoughts and give it, that is your achievement, and we always admire that. I must thank President for giving me an opportunity, and I can see lots of young, enthusiastic Toastmasters who joined today. I can see a lot of potential in them. I wish them all the best for their future. One day they will become DTM. Over to you.
President, I would just like to say a few words, President. DTM yes. Harun, thank you for that enlightenment. There's some very good advice you've given. What I would like to say is, see, every role, let me ask you a question, quick question. For a timer role, when does your role start? Anybody please tell me, for a timer role, when does your role start?
Before the meeting starts.
Pardon?
Meeting.
Pardon?
Before the meeting starts.
Okay, any other answers? Because I heard somebody saying at the start of the meeting.
At the start of the meeting.
That's right.
Reaching club on time.
Yeah, okay. What I think Toastmaster Swaminathan said that. He said it starts prior to the meeting. Every club role starts prior to the meeting because there is a lot of preparation you have to do. You're a timer, the meeting starts at 7:30, you come at 7:29. I think you have not prepared yourself for that role. Please see manuals. It says you have to know who are the speakers. If possible, talk to them and find out what is the speech timing and what is the lights they'd like to have. Sometimes mistakes happen. An icebreaker, we mentioned it sometimes 5, 6, 7. See, VP Education has got lots of load on his head. So it's better if each one of us has to help every other member. Are we doing that is the question we should be asking. If we are doing that and if we are prepared prior to the meeting, I'm going to send you again, as I said, a document. You read that, you find you have 3 or 4 things to do before you come to the meeting. So if you are doing that in all your roles, half the fear will be gone because you know what you are doing. When we don't read manuals And then we want to lose our nervousness, we want to lose the fear, and we want to move forward. I think that first step is very important. Toastmasters International, go there, read the manuals, become a better reader before you come and want to become a better performer. And that is why when I answered him, I told him your fear will go if you have more knowledge. Knowledge is power. What is that power? You will lose your fear. Believe me. Do it and we will all become better persons. That was just an addition to DTM Harun's point, and thank you very much. Back to the president again.
Thank you, DTM Surya once again. With all respect to our senior Toastmasters, I would like to add one more thing here. We are all unique. Please do not compare yourself with other speakers. That's the first advice I could say as a parent. You are all unique. So prepare yourself, do a speech, re-evaluate yourself, introspection yourself, and how to improve you will know, because everyone has the capacity to improve your skills. There's nothing new here. The only thing you need to be guided with our mentors. It's up to us how long, means how much you are going to take away. That's the main thing. So when you're spending more than 2 hours in a speech, in a sessions, how much you are going to take away, means what are the learning points that you have learned from the sessions. That's the most important thing. And how you are going to utilize in the further sessions. That's the most important thing that I would say from my end. With that, I'm just giving a small certificates, those who are participate today, and I will share through WhatsApp in our clubs. Those who are outside our clubs, I will just give you your WhatsApp number. We will share the certificates too. Toastmaster Kantimadi Nathan, Ramakrishnan Natarajan, Toastmaster Swaminathan Jayaraman, Toastmaster Ullah Rafiq, Toastmaster Guruswami Shankar, Toastmaster Flores Cantolijo Eloisa. I'm sorry. So Toastmaster Arundhati Sen. Yes. So if anyone missing, please let me know. We will prepare. This is just an appreciation, a token of appreciation. Those who come and forward to attend the meeting as well as join in Toastmasters Club. It's all appreciation that you will get in our, not only in our club, means any Toastmasters, wherever you go, you get the first thing is the appreciation. So that gives more energy to participate more in all the meetings and sessions. Any questions, any feedback? Any of the members? Toastmaster Arundhati Sen, I think you are.
Thank you, DTM Surya.
Thank you so much. No, it was really required, and this was something that DTM Suryaji was trying for quite some time to do it for everyone. And I understand why is it important. Like Toastmaster Rafiq has so many questions. I too have joined about a month and a half back. I had the same questions, but like what Sir suggested, go to Toastmasters International. You'll get everything there. It's a beautiful organization with everything already put up there for us. So it's a good place to go and check out. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Suryaji, for giving wonderful presentation and highlights in a very smart manner. It has touched each and every corner of the Toastmasters.
Yes.
Especially I like in the Toastmasters, the Toastmaster core values, 4 core values: integrity, respect, service, and excellence. These core values will not only help in a Toastmasters, to help in our personal life also. That's what I like it very much. Thank you. Thank you for highlighting everything. Thank you, DTM.
Thank you, DTM Pradeep. There is one corner which I didn't touch for want of time, but I should not say want of time after taking so much time, but still there is one corner which I didn't touch. Without logging in, you can go to Toastmasters International portal and still see a lot of things. If you have achieved an award in your education, just go to Toastmasters International. There is something called Leadership Central. Go into that, don't log in, just go into that. Then you'll find something called daily report. Go to district 105, go it. I will give you that link if you want. I'll send it on WhatsApp. Go there and then put a control F, which is for finding. Put your name. I did that. And I saw Toastmaster Sudhakar, Toastmaster Sushanta, and these names, they've got awards. Their names are there. I'm not sure whether the awardees know that their names are there. But I'll send that link and you try it out without logging in and you will see your name there. And there is also an archive on the educational achievements. So the other members, they can go there to previous years and find out whether their name is there.
Thank you. I would like to introduce one guest who joined here. His name, I think, Mr. Shakil. Please introduce yourself, because you are the only one guest who joined in our Toastmasters and members orientation. I really appreciate your interest.
I would be very happy if I can address this guest as a new member very soon.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, Mr. Shakil, please introduce yourself from your end. Yes. Your voice is not.
Please unmute yourself. Please unmute. Yes, now you can.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I really like to thank you, all of you guys. While seeing you, I learn a lot of things. This is the first time for me to see the Toastmaster, and it's amazing, man. It's amazing, and actually, it's my dream to be a part of Toastmaster. And now the time came. I got opportunity through Harun sir, who gave me this opportunity to join. And I really, I don't have words to say, but I really thank you, all of you guys, for giving a great experience. And in future, definitely, inshallah, I will be part of Toastmaster.
That's a very good idea. And you know what DTM Harun will say to you? Like his mentor, he will say, today you are a guest. Very soon, you will be a DTM.
Yes.
That's the blessing he has given you by inviting you to this meeting. Please attend regular club meetings, which are different. This is a sort of an orientation program, like an educational session, but regular meetings are very, very enjoyable. Today I was a little serious because I wanted to complete the syllabus.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again for all your precious times to join and learn from the senior Toastmasters. Thank you all.
Thank you, President. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Are you taking a group
DTM
photograph?
Suryaji, I just give me 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you. DTM Suryaji, I just want to talk. Please be with me for 2 minutes.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Please take a group photo.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Please take a group photograph. Yes.
Forgot.
Done.
Oh, okay. VPPR has done his job.
Good job, Ari.
Thank you.
Are you beeline? Huh? Are you don't go? We will discuss something. Huh?
Okay.
Pradeep, Pradeep, please.
Please be there.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Thank you.